broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah, yeah.
Who's jamming though?
Yeah, yeah. Moon la la. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
This better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough. This better have my money. Please don't call me on my bluff. We know what you
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Love and Hip Hop New York After Show. I'm joined by my baby mama, Kennelia Stradwick.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
My wifey, Nicolette Don't Play Gaona.
Hi, we ain't having baby fiesta.
Right, not after the placenta conversation. I'm not having no child with you.
Yeah, because I'm not going to eat it. Like, you're not about that. I'm
And Stephaune, I am more Fire Wallace.
Haircut on fleek. Y'all check me out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Stephaune, put your hip on.
I'm back.
Cut by some kid on 83rd and Crenshaw. I don't even know if that's actually a destination.
Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
It does sound accurate.
Surprise, surprise. We started the episode out by Johnny Blaze singing, counting on her talent. Because she ain't got no one else in the world. I'm upset.
She had to end on a good note because she was looking crazy this whole season, so.
I'm just like, why couldn't they have added her at the end? Like, I need Johnny Blaze to be a part of the Love and Hip Hop New York franchise.
I don't.
And I
She
thought
did her
about that.
business.
I thought about that, but it's because she's not going to return.
She's not because
She ain't returning.
She did everything she could this season. She brought it. Okay, bye, girl. You done? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
I'd
not.
rather have her than Diamond.
Hold out, thought out, discussed out, girl.
Diamond's
you
not
done
already.
yelled out. You're done.
Maybe
My
Johnny
mom's-
gonna go to Hollywood.
Yeah, she probably. Or Atlanta.
hope
She got enough
not.
booty for Atlanta. You know how they do in Atlanta. My mom said today, just on a cute side note, she said, "Hey, what's a thought?"
Oh my gosh.
And I was rolling around on the floor like, "You're so cute." And I never
do not
wanna
wanna know, Mom.
I don't need her to know anything about that world.
Well, Johnny can play the piano, so she had
she can
parents
play
or somebody
6
guiding
instruments.
her. Yeah, you just don't wake up with playing instruments, so she had some
Girl,
guidance.
just go be in a band.
She lost her way.
And if she focused harder, I feel like her voice was cute. It could get cuter.
Like, I could see her being, a background singer, in, someone's band, all-girl band. She could totally
Not
be,
in the all-girl band. She wouldn't get along
Background
with
singer,
nobody
though.
in the group.
I'm just saying, for high hopes, okay?
I mean,
And don't when people write music for others, they sing how they feel like it should sound.
Yeah.
I think she could do that. She just don't have to be the artist.
I feel like we can move into a new generation. She's at the strip clubs working. You know what I mean? She could just be like, "Hey, Ray, can I sing on my set?"
No.
She come out on the piano. She's like, "Mr. President." All
I
right.
could see that.
Yandy and Mendeecees, they had their commitment ceremony.
Right.
DJ Webstar, shout out to DJ Webstar. Appearances.
I
This is all he's
definitely got teary-eyed.
Really?
Such a cute
DJ
moment. No. No, girl.
I didn't even know he was. I was like, who's he?
Chicken noodle soup.
I mean, clearly, you can speak
So
for me.
inside.
Had no idea.
Oh, all right. Well, you guys are not from the East Coast.
I was in New York when that
Chicken
song
Soup
came
was
out.
out.
He
It was
had a
like,
bunch of
Chicken Noodle
Webstar
Soup
was
with the-
like
Yeah.
If I was doing that
DJ
wretched
Mustard
dance.
at the time.
That was DJ.
No, meaning
I was like, what?
he had a wave
Oh,
of
he was the
songs, and he was the producer. So you
Better
cried.
go. Yeah, I did cry.
What was the biggest moment for
It
you?
was
where
just
you were
they were so
this is
happy,
real
and
shit?
just the little boy just be loving Yandy and just be loving his whole family,
Yeah.
just be loving everyone, and he just be getting me teary-eyed. I'm like,
She wrote
so
something
happy.
super sweet too. Her
she
little,
did. Harris, Miss
what do you
Harris,
call
you
that?
better
Is
go,
that
girl.
It's not a vow.
It was
but,
like her statement.
yeah. I don't know what you would call, but she wrote. It was really nice.
It's called the thing that
And
you
I'll
do
be
at the
doggone
wedding.
if Mendeecees didn't
It's a vow.
spit out little Mendeecees. They're identical.
Yeah.
They really are.
It's ridiculous.
Twinning. Chrissy and Chinx. Chinx brought his OJ gloves for this meeting. Chrissy was dressed
honey.
boss chick.
Oh yeah, she was not playing. She was serving, honey. You better serve, bitch, and you better tell your man what it is, or your ex-man, okay?
You selfish.
Chrissy got that photo shoot done.
Chinx, you don't know Chinx. You don't know Chinx. I hate you.
Making promises. You know I wanted a baby with you.
And you never gonna get a divorce, Chinx. You ain't never gonna get a divorce.
And I can only imagine the shit
That
your wife went through. I can't even think about it.
God, Chinx, I can't. Oh, that was some English.
Nope.
I don't even know what that last one was.
Note to all the women out there: if you're dating a man who says he's going to divorce his wife, and it's been going on for 2 years, he's probably not going to divorce
Or
his
how about
wife.
this? If you're dating a man who says he's probably going to divorce his wife, right then, leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's married.
Right.
He's still married.
Yeah.
What's it? Don't open your legs to married men.
I mean, there is the thing that they can be separated because
True.
sometimes people don't want to do divorces, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be expensive, you know what I'm saying?
No. Marriage, the divorces ain't that expensive. What chick
Depending
got?
on the situation.
Well, they do sometimes take a lot.
I don't know if they really
He
have
probably don't
much going on for
I mean,
them
he
to be in a
probably don't have
situation.
enough. That's why he worried, because she gonna take all his money. He ain't
Well,
gonna
the
have
kids,
no
the kids,
money.
they could be battling over the kids or something like that.
Chinx ain't bottling
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Look at him. He's like, you ain't gonna be telling me anytime
He
you
don't
want to get a divorce out here.
Put me in no apartment that I
He don't want to
I
be
didn't
telling
choose.
me what.
Guys, they're only married for end of the year purposes.
Right.
Okay? It's cheaper on all of them. Taxes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with this situation, do we really think Chrissy gonna walk away from him?
Yes.
Yes.
She done.
She ain't
Yeah.
playing.
You was the man I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Yo, even you doing Chrissy
I feel
is like
her. I felt-
beating my eardrums in.
I felt her pain, girl.
I just
I
love
love you,
Chrissy, but I
Chrissy. You
love
grew
Chrissy and
on
Chinx
me.
together. Like, that's
I
the
do.
spinoff I'm looking for.
Oh, totally.
I'm checking
so
for
with
that spinoff. Bitch, put it on
Seriously.
WeTV,
Oh my
VH1,
God.
Oxygen. Fuck it,
Please.
put it on FX. I'll watch it.
I mean, I really would watch that too.
As a matter of fact, Mr. World Premiere, like, if you just want to pick up Chrissy and Chinx,
Seriously.
I fuck with it.
He is too hood for a spinoff.
Yeah.
But he would just be the man. The main
What's his
person of the
name?
show would be Chrissy,
Yeah.
obviously. But Chinx would just be like, they just be fighting all the time. Like, Chinx, you not like this photo? Like, you know, I mean, but, you know, she ain't playing because she back with her chihuahua, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a
Looking
wrap.
weird.
The Chihuahua.
Okay.
I think Chrissy could pick up something though. She gonna
I
be
think
fine.
she could.
She gonna be
Definitely.
okay. Yeah.
I don't want to see the Chrissy spinoff unless she goes on Mob Wives.
She would make a good mob
I
wife
would
though.
love her.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even know what to
What
do.
to do? They'd be like,
She'd be like, the bitch looked like a fucking clown. But you know Renee's always up on Chrissy's motherfucking ass. Like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this bitch no more.
you're really good at the accents
I mean,
tonight.
I'm from New York.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So Peter Gunz vulturing this poor little kid in the studio, like, yeah, you know, I'm loving hip hop. You know, I had this really big hit back in the day. Your mom probably knows about it. Ask her.
No, I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. Any excuse to play it again.
Did you hear that part? Did you hear that part?
I mean, I'm mad he like.
Uptown, baby.
I'm mad he played a record that like was all about the Love and Hip Hop show, like something about getting Amina back and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, like.
What was the kid's name? Money Mike's or something.
Mark.
Money Mark.
Yeah.
And you know Peter just gave him that name right there. Oh man, you smell like money. Kid probably got him like, you don't even know what that smell like.
His name was Jerron. He said, my name's Jerron.
Money Mark. I'm mad at how he just dismissed him though. If you noticed, he asked him a question. He was like, "Yeah, so it's something." And Mark was like, "Yeah, you know, I've been thinking. You know, I'm trying to." Okay.
He was like, oh,
Terra
wait.
came in and it was over.
Money
Wait.
Mark should have been running out of the studio. I'm not going to be in the studio with
Tara
Peter
walked
Gunz. I'm
in and he was
sorry.
like, "Yo, this Tara."
He was one of the boys from it.
Nothing you got to offer, Peter.
He was one of the
Side note.
boys from the talk with Mendeecees.
In the park.
Side note.
The mentor program.
Side note, but it's still relevant. I was watching Wildin' Out, and someone really made a joke about Corey Gunn's feet. or Peter Gunz's feet. And I was like, oh my God, people really be checking for his feet. Like, they really be like, you know, like the smell and stuff like that. They was talking about how like smelly his feet be looking and shit.
I smell like dead skin cells.
Yeah, but they like really brought up his feet on the show. And I was like, I thought we were the only people. I was like, no, people really be feeling it.
It's a
Don't be feeling it.
phenomenon.
They should have a horror movie about his feet, okay?
So Terra shows up and she asks a favor of Peter. Honey.
Girl, why?
Why? Like, you don't know other people. You could have went to Yandy, been like, hey, could I get Jim Jones or somebody, like, credible involved?
Right,
I mean, hey, actually, what's DJ Mustard doing?
You know
what's his name? Webstar doing?
She's still holding on to him. That's what it is.
Clearly.
You know, we can't be together, so let's work together.
Well, when he was talking about the marriage thing, it was just kind of like, she was like, well, you know, you have to do what you want. Is that really what you want, Peter? Is that really what you want?
I just cannot believe she's really talking to him.
You know,
but in her one-on-ones, like, I'm done. I have moved on. Like, I'm over this.
But she knows that's how she get him.
For you to be checking for Peter Gunz. The pickings gotta
You know what?
be.
At least she's saying that, though. At least she's saying that and moving on. So go ahead, girl.
I don't think she's moving on. I think that's how she's going to dangle that carrot and she's going to get him back. It's going to go around and around in circles.
But she's not being fully honest with herself, because at least Amina's saying, for now.
Yeah.
No, I really low-key think Amina is done.
I think Amina's more done than Tara.
Yeah, I think Amina is done. Terra is still checking for Peter Gunz. If she was with him for 10 years, I wouldn't even have let him get the digits. I'd be like, no, you're not getting my phone number. Like, you're not getting my number. You can't live with me.
He's like,
you
what?
can't come over. He the type to try to move in first week.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm going to just stay here. It's so comfortable and cozy here. He had his little book bag full of clothes and dirty underwear over your house. Peter is that dude. Get out.
His ringtone is that Uptown Baby, so you can remind him
When his phone's turned on. But it's like from the 90s. It's like... So, all right, her first client is this group called EXO, and, you know, Peter's so good. I always believed in your music. I mean, this motherfucker's dick was like... Powder puff bitches up in this bitch. Peter was so excited when she was like, will you produce something for them? I mean, you know.
You saw his face? Anything for you.
I mean, you know, I'll get back in the studio for
Yeah,
that.
just be calm down. Just calm down.
He gonna move back in. He gonna ask to move back in next week. Like, can I move back in, please?
Listen,
I have nowhere to stay. He has nowhere to live.
He won't say that, though.
He has nowhere to live,
He'll
guys.
say, I've been working so hard on your album, you know. I'm so tired. Can I just...
I'm just
so
crash
late.
over your place.
Anything for you, Tara. Anything.
He's gonna be sleeping in his studio.
I was like,
What
the studio, whoever's studio he was letting him use that studio, he should just pull up a little, like, aero
I mean,
bed.
I'm sure he does. Like, at this point, I feel like
custodial
he
comes
lives at a
in, like,
studio.
Peter is sleeping out of a Care Bear
I
sleeping
feel like
bag.
at least out of everything he's invested in, I'm sure he's invested in like a studio space that's his. I mean, I'd hope so.
He don't have no money for that. Girl,
I'm just
Peter
saying,
don't
after
have no
all
bread.
these years, it's probably the same studio after all these
Honey, no,
years.
he's gonna record EXO's album off damn Baby Corey's little
Ping, ping, ping.
recorder on the fucking. It ain't even a cat. It's Play School.
Oh, Lord.
It's the Fisher Price joint.
Fisher Price. All right, so Peter meets up with his homeboy Hussein, whose beard was painted honey.
Yeah, he had the Beijing painted on extra thick.
Yeah, the ditty. She brings up Oren and talks about, you know, that he's going to be Amina's manager. He's like, yo, you know, I tried calling you, but, like, you didn't pick up your phone. And so Peter's sitting over here acting like he's upset, but he knows he needs to pop the question because that's going to change everything.
He just needs somewhere to live. I'm telling you, all of this is motivated by homelessness. Peter has nowhere to go. He has nowhere else to go, guys.
I love him making statements. He makes so many really bold statements that should be like what you would want to hear from a real man about his woman. He's like, you know, I'm not going to let him manage my wife. That's,
He
you know.
can't say that.
But is she your wife?
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes. But does he even feel that way, you know? I'm not going to let him manage my wife. Like he's taking.
No, he didn't want Amina until somebody else wants her.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he said, what kind of man will let his wife work with her ex? You were living with Terra the whole time y'all were married, sir.
You were at Sandals.
You went on a vacation. While your wife was in labor, young man, sit down.
Placenta everywhere.
He did say, well, you know, I'm just gonna have to eat it though. So.
Well, my thing is
I didn't know what he meant. But I was
That's
like, Peter, what do you need to do to get?
I'm tired of carrying a sleeping bag around. Can I crash on
Can
your
I
floor?
eat it and get back into the house?
So he asked Mona if they could take a weekend getaway.
Yes, Mona.
Amina decides to go on this romantic getaway. But she decides to go on the getaway because she thinks it's a good idea for them to go away so that she can break up with him.
That just means she wants to just go and be like, oh, and then do it. Like, I don't know. That's just like an excuse.
Well, sometimes
I get it. I mean, I get like where she's trying to go, and it's like, girl, I mean.
So you think she wanted to bone, but also cut ties?
She just wanted.
It's a weekend getaway.
A
sometimes
proper
you gotta.
closing.
Sometimes a man won't listen. You gotta let him take you somewhere, and then when you finally get there, you gotta tell him he ain't getting no butt. Now, sometimes you just gotta tell him you're not getting no butt.
You gotta lift him up to drop him?
Yeah, like you're not getting no jaws. I'm sorry, I don't want to be with you anymore. Oren is my new dude.
Peter says, I need to man up. You know, I was a pig to you, but I love you. And, you know, I just realized that I don't need to walk out on another woman and child. Now, is this about Amina or is this about you? Because to me, what this sounds like is like, yo, this is the 32nd woman like I have walked out on.
Right.
I can't get to that 33.
I mean,
He has like 12 children, so
Yeah.
I mean,
6 baby mamas.
he a late bloomer. Like you just now know that you need to stick around. You're 47, Peter.
No, he said this before every time.
Yeah.
It's just a new.
I just can't
He just
talk about
rewinds the record and just bring it back. You know, play again.
Amina tells Peter about Oren. Peter calls him a snake, a clown. I just feel weird you working with your ex.
you were staying at your baby mama's house. Like,
Not the man in the mirror.
Just
Peter,
saying,
bye.
Peter. Peter pulls this ring out of his pocket in the most unromantic wedding proposal.
Wait, it's in here. No, it's in here. Hold on, wait.
there was like dust particles on it, like, you know, the pocket dust.
He blows it, the cubic zirconia falls on.
Right.
Like,
Don't take this in the shower, baby. That's the one you gotta take off before you bathe. But I promise.
You can resize it if you just bend it like this.
I have to squish it back.
Amina says,
you put the tape in the back.
Tape on the back.
Put the tape on the back.
I really
You
did
all right?
that one time with my ring. I really put tape on and I wore it. I really like
It
the
wasn't
ring.
given to you by like your
Obviously
husband.
not, but I'm just saying that's not a cute look. Like, hey guys, the tape's like there. I don't know why I ever did that, but my style back in the day, honey.
Here you go, Nicole.
Thanks.
Amina says, no, not for now.
She said she gonna stand her ground. I'm feeling like Amina's getting there.
She ain't playing. She's like, I got me a beautiful daughter. My music about to pop. Bye.
And dark chocolate is back up in them jaws.
Honey.
Yes, he
Dark
is.
chocolate, honey. Can't go wrong with no
Honey,
dark
call him Coffee Mate.
She been messing with the light skins, breaking her heart.
In my coffee.
Honey, she got some folks.
Everybody, Amina dates breaks her heart.
Got it with Kruger.
Everybody, Amina just be getting dogged out. Some women just be getting dogged out. Amina looked like one of those women. She's a cute little mommy. She didn't have no baby weight. She was pushing a little stroller, with little boots on. She looks cute, but she be getting dogged out. Guys,
right.
stop it.
Yeah. Well, she's not the sharpest
everybody.
pencil in the box, so you can't help it. You almost feel like this was really cool initially. Now looking at some other.
I mean, I
girls in
feel
the
like she
studio.
just really ain't trying to jump in no beds with nobody. Like, I feel like she really just trying to focus on her music.
Stop.
No, I agree with that. I don't think Amina out here.
She ain't out here thought.
I ain't say she out here, but Oren is her ex.
I bet she was starting
That's
before
safe,
Peter
that's
knew.
comfortable.
Okay, Oren has probably definitely
getting the draws.
licked the poon on. Like, come on.
No, he's getting the draws.
Yeah.
Because think about it, she hadn't completely bounced back from Peter. So on those nights when she's like, I just don't understand why
you
this
just need
is
some
my
real
life. And then she
and they
nestled up in the door. He's getting the draws.
I mean, girl, I ain't mad at you.
How can he do that to me?
I ain't mad at
I would
her.
never do that to you.
Exactly.
He playing those keynotes on her side. Baby.
So right hand layup.
Playing chopstick.
Easy.
But then you really sitting there fucking her with Panky on fucking the back on her back
Please.
leg.
Oh my god, I can't. I just can't. I can't.
Panky, Mrs. Panky.
What?
Peter Panky.
That's Peter's last name.
Peter's last name.
And she has a
Panky,
tattoo on her
Panky.
side.
His name is Panky.
Yeah, it's like Mrs. Panky is tattooed.
Right under the cassia.
She gonna have to change it to
my-
Hanky Panky.
And look like a complete idiot.
She could put Corey above it, and it could be Corey Panky. Which isn't it like a?
That's his son,
Wait,
too.
isn't it a tramp stamp though?
No, it's like here or here.
No, right here is
No,
the
I
piano.
think it's like right here. It's
like
behind
big
her
somewhere.
hip or by her
By her
hip.
kidneys?
Somewhere ridiculous.
It's real sexy.
I love your kidney tattoo.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I wanted to cover my appendix scar. Princess Paris. Shout out to Princess Paris for getting Kid Capri.
Yeah.
Kid Capri.
That was serious, and it was actually a cute song. I bobbed my head, shrugged my shoulders.
Your princess was in there.
I could hear it on like
the bars.
someone's mixtape somewhere.
Yeah.
Lost in translation. Rich shows up. Paris was like, well, look who want to show up. I paid for the studio. I got Kid Capri. I did all that. I feel Paris, though.
Yep.
I mean, because Rich is like, what are you saying? You are making no sense. If you wanted to work with her, you would have at least shown her something that you could have done. Like, you're over here talking in circles. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
If we do this, I need to know you're in it. Bitch, she's here. She
I
brings
need
me.
to know if you're in it, sir.
You met me at the studio. If we do what you talking about.
And by in
I
it,
don't
do you
like
mean
you at the
pussy?
no.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you mean pussy because you only work with the people you fucking?
Okay.
Yeah.
She was right.
You don't
about
even
that
work
one,
with
too.
Diamond.
She's
and
like,
you see
I was
Diamond more than you see me.
right.
No, she was
Wow.
right. He deserved it. Rich, stop with the games, Rich.
Right,
Just
like,
stop,
Rich,
man.
what are you talking about? Like, that's another artist I lost. Oh, well, yeah,
Oh,
because I
well,
ain't doing
moving on.
shit. Okay.
Right, where was her little blinged out watch?
She didn't know watch
She
or
did
nothing.
nothing.
Right.
She ain't no
Poor
liquor or
Paris,
nothing, no
poor
cocktail.
Paris.
Rich is used to running like this mind game at all these chicks. Like, does he even sign male artists?
No, I don't think so.
Right. He don't even sign male
Oh my
artists.
gosh, you guys.
So Paris
he
just
really
happens
is a
to
con.
be.
He's a con
Paris
artist.
happens to use her brain. You know.
He's a con artist just to get
Damn.
pussy. And, like, give him these contracts, like, all right, if you're not giving up the pussy, I'm not going to do anything for
Right,
you.
bitch, you only get a Timex.
He sell that hope.
Except for Sen, you know, but they've been through some shit. So.
Yeah, he was like, I at least owe this bitch.
Right. All the shit I put her through.
Princess Rich, they talk, but then they start talking in third person, and it got really kind of awkward. Like, but you know, Rich don't work with people. Dollars don't work with people. Well, Paris don't feel like.
Just pull the plug,
Just go
girl.
to the chase,
Just-
yeah, girl.
Just get
And-
fired and leave.
She said, I feel like we should part ways. Nice not working with you.
Yeah, because they did not work nothing out. Like, Paris was doing her thing, so salute to you, girl.
Like Sin got a song.
Right. Damn,
Right.
son.
That's true.
Damn.
That's true.
Sorry. He played you.
All right, Diamond and Daryl Strawberry.
Dun, 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 dun. We've been waiting on you, Mr. Strawberry.
They're
Reverend.
talking about Cisco, and he said, well, first of all, why did you reach out to me? And she said, well, Mona said if I wanted to be on the show.
I had to get you on for at least one episode.
Do you think you can get your dad? Do you think you can get? You think he'll
Okay,
come?
you can stay another 3
Okay.
episodes.
Okay. Did he call you back? Did he call
Dad, you
He
have to be
definitely-
on this. You have to be on this, Dad. Please, please. Babe, girl, I don't want to be on no Love and Hip
I'm a
Hop.
minister
Please,
now.
I'm going to get kicked off if you don't.
But low key, Daryl probably would have showed up every episode. Like Daryl, Daryl still got a little hood rat in him.
Trying
He
to get
probably
on
would have been on it every
preachers
week.
of
Orlando?
That would be real cute.
They need some.
she could. That would be great for her. Then she could be on the
Yes.
preacher's daughter. Find a new show for her.
Right.
Diamond says she wants to support herself and my Lisa. Well, if you want to do that, you should probably be around your daughter.
So
That's
that's
a
what we say
start.
at the end, you know.
Yeah. Well, she brings her around. Yeah. Or you should probably get a job. I don't know if that's...
how is she planning to do this on her own? And New York is expensive. You better take that help from Dad.
For real.
She's clearly taking help from Dad.
But low key, Dad said it's time. Like the thing I'm gonna talk to you about when the cameras go off is this is it.
He's saying that just because he's gonna take care of his baby. He's just saying that because it make him look like a more responsible parent. So he says, "Look, I'm not gonna say you stupid, but you do stupid stuff." No, Daryl. If you, my father would have been like, Jesse, you're fucking retarded. What are you doing? You can't say that to a girl, though.
What? They'll crush him.
Yeah, you can't, daddy as
issues.
A father, to say
she's 26 years old.
That hurts. Yeah, no, you can't say that to your dad.
Girl. Daddy issues go all the way into your like 40s.
You gotta say no. As a man, you have to finesse it differently too.
I've heard your dad look at you and be like, "Are you stupid?"
Okay, he said, "Are you stupid?" Or he'll be like, "You're a hot mess," or like, "Nicolette, I can't with you."
Okay,
like,
but that's why I feel like he needed to say to his daughter, like, "Girl, you look crazy. Like, I love you. You're my daughter, but you're looking crazy.
Yeah.
Your daughter's halfway across the country."
It just depends how your relationship is with your father. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Me and my father be really letting each other have it, okay?
And we don't know how they are, or if they, how often they see them.
They probably don't talk all the time, you know? Like, it's different if you talk to your father all the time. You guys can say those things because you won't get butthurt about it. You know what I mean?
Because also, if you think about it, if he wasn't really there in her life, that probably ain't even a conversation for her to be around my Lisa.
Yeah,
so,
that's sad.
I don't know. You just never know.
Plus, how many? We don't even know how many kids Mr. Strawberry has.
True. I mean,
and I'm sure he has more than one.
Yeah, because she has a sister and that has another jewel like Sapphire or something.
Really?
So at least one. There's more children.
Teddy Riley situation.
He has more. Probably. Yeah.
Diamond and Cisco. Diamond goes to meet up with Cisco and asks him, "What did I do wrong?" Now, I just want to let's acknowledge some positives here.
Yeah.
There was one positive. I really thought Diamond was going to go crazy at one point in this conversation.
Sure.
And she kept her cool.
She did a big
baby steps. Because I thought when he said that they were living together, I was like, "Oh, Cisco."
Well, that ain't even Cisco. That's the facts. She did good. She did very good.
I mean, she took that deep breath, honey.
She can't lose her mind if the dude's talking about, you came to make amends. So make amends.
And he was having sex with you in the car. You need to be mad about that.
No, she's not.
She more mad about him living with old girl than you are getting banged out in the back of a Honda. I can't.
She gets banged out in the back of Olive Garden. Like,
so it was.
She'd be here.
Was Pizza Hut to go and she was in
there? So done. Oh.
No matter what happens in a relationship, which this is really wild, no matter how bad it gets.
Panda Express bathroom.
So like you would really find a Blockbuster and be like,
all again.
Sorry.
No matter what happens in a relationship, a guy can do all kinds of stuff, right? And a girl can get mad at him, but eventually she will always ask herself, what did I do wrong?
Nah, I don't be asking myself that. You ask yourself that until you get about 27, 28, and after that you be like,
sometimes I'll be like, maybe it's my attitude, but then I'm like, nah, they made me have an attitude. Like, no, F that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with me.
All girls ask, what did I do wrong?
When you're young, but when you're older, you're not like,
I would never be in a position to be like, what did I do wrong? Oh, hell to the no. Those are insecure girls, okay?
Well, you say, what did I do wrong to drive him away, to make him cheat?
No.
Was I not enough?
Okay, I'll take it back. You say what I do wrong with an actual amazing guy. With a Cisco, you ain't asking shit. I'm not asking you nothing.
But she's
right. We really know what it is.
Like, this is not a stand-up situation.
I would totally ask Idris Elba what I did wrong. Right. I'd be like, Idris, please just tell me what I did wrong, and I can change. But with Cisco,
but listen now, in Diamond's delusion, she feels like that's the type of dude that's the type of relationship she's in.
No. She just wanted to. She wanted to know, like, what is it that you really wanted out of the situation?
Girl,
I think it was a legit question.
Is rewind and watch this whole season, and then girl, that's
and
what
throw
you
up. Have a little doggy bag to throw up in, just looking at yourself.
He said, "I didn't love you. I had love for you, but I wasn't in love with you." And then he says that he was living with his ex while they were together. And then Diamond says, "Look, I don't want bad blood." And that's only because at the reunion, he's going to find out that Rich fucked her in a bathroom. And, like, what is that going to even look like? Like, your ex-girl fucking your best friend In a bathroom. Like, first of all, like, and you can't even look at it on some unclassy shit because you fucking her in a car, but...
The thing is, he's gonna find out when they talk about rich dollars. Because you know they're gonna put a whole clip together, like, seeing him pop in
all the bitches
pop in the bathroom with Johnny, and then pop in the bathroom with Diamond, like... Ew!
I feel worse for her dad. Because you were at the table with your dad talking about, yeah, Dad, I need to make better choices. And Daryl watched you get knocked down on national TV in the bathroom.
By rich dollars. Unlimited.
It's the bathroom. It don't matter who it is.
He literally has an unlimited penis.
It don't matter
It's
who
probably
it is.
nasty as fuck.
It's the bathroom.
Limited, bite size.
At the restaurant.
Unlimited, which means he will
At the
go for any
Chipotle.
type of pussy.
At the Chipotle.
She at the
love how we're
damn
having
Pinkberry
different
bathroom.
conversations.
She in Pinkberry just trying to get a yogurt. Just trying to get some yogurt.
Excuse me, y'all. I've actually seen that. I've walked in on
At the
that
Pinkberry?
At
No, at a
Pinkberry.
gas station.
Wait, what?
That is terrible.
Driving to Vegas, we pulled over. Everybody's like, "Oh, I gotta pee, you know." And you jump out. I ran in, and the door was unlocked.
They getting it in.
I would rather
Getting
have
it
sex
in.
just out in the open.
And I was like, oh.
Instead of having sex in a
Oh.
damn...
Yeah, like, I've
You
seen
know?
a heroin needle in a gas station bathroom before. Like, I would
I'm
not
actually
be
more
fucking
afraid of
over
that.
Huh?
You should
I'm more
be.
afraid of that.
Right.
Like, imagine sitting your ass down. You just sitting there getting fucked up and all that, and you just heroin right now.
Oh my God.
You're like, what?
Imagine.
It's like, oh my God, that's so scary.
That's where it would be.
Oh my gosh. That's so intense.
This couple
Jesse.
ran out though. They ran out the bathroom all
naked?
laughing. Yeah, well, no, they were like fixing their clothes and stuff, and they ran to
Were
their
they
car.
an attractive couple?
I don't even use the bathrooms, the gas stations.
Because you know,
The girl was sloppy,
Bathrooms and gas
as
stations.
could,
she
you
was
would
a
imagine.
nothing. She
Yeah,
was
she
a nothing.
But my thing is, who fucks an airplane?
I've never.
That's
I can't.
not-
Okay, first of all,
I
that's
don't believe
impossible.
I can't-
Okay.
No, it's not impossible. It's
It
not
is
impossible.
impossible.
People do it. It's like a
Stewardess
club.
Are totally okay. That club is for the own airplane. There's no way. I've really thought about it when I'm in an airplane. I'm like, there's no way. the
Everyone can
stewardess-
hear. Whoever that back
First of
row
all,
is,
the
like Rich
stewardess-
Dolls and Diamond gonna be up there,
The
like.
stewardess are gonna see you walk into the bathrooms together, and they're gonna be like, and mind you, that airplane.
and then we all
bathroom
doing
is
this when you
so
come
damn
in.
small.
Walk of shame, like.
Because you gotta walk down that aisle. We all like
How are
that.
you gonna have sex in a bathroom in an airplane? It's so damn small. It's just like
There's nothing cute
I
about
don't even
that.
use the
There's
blankets
nothing
on
cute
there.
about that.
I'm not gonna get nothing in.
And Australia ain't buying no headphones.
I'm not buying no
Okay.
$5 headphones.
those headphones don't even have like cushions on them. It's like here you go, like
Right to your ear, your bare
it
ear.
hurts. Like I'd rather just.
They probably got condoms on the plane too, though. You know what I mean?
You notice
Probably not.
flight attendants get it in though.
Really?
And
Not
those-
on the plane.
In the
But they get it
hotels,
in.
okay.
They
I mean,
get
you
it
know what
in.
though? I always thought about it. Chrissy need to be a flight attendant because she could
would
pimp
be
out bitches
everything.
in different countries, in different states,
okay, girl,
countries.
You going to Dubai this weekend?
Okay.
And a girl,
Oh,
I'm
no, but
hitting
no.
up.
But you
Put you on that
start,
flight.
you start out on the little podunk cities like going
Yeah.
to Milwaukee and Du Bois.
Chesapeake.
Yeah, you don't go to the nice places first. Yeah, you go
Was
to
it
Chesapeake
Pawnee?
or Newport News, Virginia.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why they be letting the pilot knock them down. They be like,
I just cannot.
ain't nobody else in this city. Wait, you want to do something?
So from one girl to the next, Cisco says, you know, the one love of my life is the real mother of my babies, Tasha. So he goes to Tasha, see Tasha, and Tasha's swoop was looking like a rake.
She had the Aaliyah.
It looked like the jail cell from Chicago. I was like,
I mean, I was just like holding my breath the whole time because I'm like, oh, I just really want that thing to move. And I was like holding my breath, and then all of a sudden when she went, I was like, oh, her forehead is free, girl. Your forehead is free.
it was just chilling though.
Honey, like I was like waiting for her to just take that breath so it could just.
Caught in the tarantulas
Honey.
under there because when she cried, she just lifted that one lash like, girl, you didn't even touch your tear.
No, I don't know.
Poor Tasha.
She
Poor
said,
Tasha.
you can't make this right. I'm not clearing your conscience. What do you want? You want blood? And I was like, oh, wait, is this going to turn into a suicide thing?
Yeah, I was like, he looks like a.
No, really, I really was.
Yeah.
I'm really serious. Like, who
won't
says
kill
that?
himself.
You want blood? Like,
That's like in a movie.
He would cut himself.
He looked like he would cut
He
himself.
would cut
if you
himself. He
cut
would
yourself,
kill
was like, look. I'd be like,
Oh my gosh,
Totally like
everyone.
he would do that. He totally looking like Uncle Fester when he put the suit on in Addams Family Part 2. I was like, why you look like I go faster.
No, can we talk about he really like had no skin stash, and then in that other one he really looked like he painted with a permanent marker. It was two-tone.
It was. He heard us.
It was a fade. He had a fade on the mustache.
He's been using that Crest toothpaste, and it bleached out his stash.
I cannot.
So he says, "What do you want? You want blood?" She says, "You don't get to run shit no more." And then she throws a glass.
She
and
turns up.
He threw a can. He didn't know what to do with that can. He was like,
I'm throwing something. I gotta do something. Flip the couch.
and then, but
I'm
he flipped
angry.
it very calmly. He was just kind of like, just turned it.
I didn't realize how big he was until they stood up against each other. I'm like, oh shit, girl, you can't do shit to him, girl. Yeah, oh girl.
They were like, Cisco, the
producers were nervous.
Break anything.
They
in
were.
This house.
Oh my gosh.
They're
I was
like, "You're not gonna do anything crazy outside, right?"
Like, what is he gonna do?
What's he gonna do, rip his sweater off?
Keep her
Wait,
back on
where was he in Atlanta? He wasn't doing anything in Atlanta.
Nope.
No, he was gonna go outside and get some fresh air. He was gonna go get a nice
Smoke a
fresh air
Marlboro.
and go back inside. He wasn't doing nothing.
But even when she hit him, she kind of held back a little bit because she was
Oh, but they could roll over into Atlanta because she gonna take him back.
No, the way she got turned up, I could see them doing something on Atlanta. Imagine him versus Scrappy on some shit.
Oh Lord!
But
Scrappy's
their
done.
relationship ain't good enough.
No, because we don't
Ain't
care.
strong enough. Yeah.
They won't be. Neither of them will be back next
She was
week.
the third option. He's like, after all this time, I realized who I really love after the first two girls said that they didn't want anything else to do with me. I knew I loved you.
I cannot.
I knew because you were, that was, I
So
looked through my
bad.
list and there was no other names on there but yours.
Poor Tasha.
So please take me back.
I realize I'm never gonna get a pretty girl.
That's oh no! But I will say this: he was right when he told her, "Don't use my kids as a
is
pawn."
dumb.
That I will agree with because you can't. Yes, you mad at him, and yes, he dogs you out. You picked him. You decided to have a baby with him, but you can't use a man's kids against him. You can't. That's not right.
Big butts, and I cannot lie. However, if the situation is you telling me that you're gonna show up to pick up Billy and Mandy, and you making them wait and not showing up, and you doing things that pisses her
But
off
they haven't
too.
talked nothing about that.
Yeah, they didn't say that.
She has never said,
yeah.
you have never been there for the kids. It's always, you have never been there for me, okay?
She was
But
using
if he
those
ain't there for
kids.
her, is he there for the kids? I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
you gotta give him a chance.
They're not even in the same city.
He didn't look like. Yeah, that's my thing. If you were really about your kids, you'd be in the same city as your kids.
Right. Because you could
He's
do
a
music in
producer.
Atlanta.
But
Yeah.
she moved away from him.
Okay.
So it's like
If you-
his life is there. She moved away from him to
His
get his
hostel
attention.
is there. He has property there.
I don't even care. I don't even care. This is exhausting. They gotta figure it out.
So Princess, let's go. So we did we get the reunion next week. So we did a roundabout of everybody other than Johnny. But
Johnny
Princess
Jones.
P, she won't lose.
Go ahead, girl. Do your thing. Mm-hmm.
Diamond was taking
photo
Instagram
shoot,
pics with my
right.
Lisa.
Poor my Lisa.
She's cute.
She is so cute. I was like, okay,
I love how everybody gets a
go
photo
ahead.
shoot. That's so cool.
They all were like, that's gonna be my last scene. I want to have a photo
So
shoot.
people think I'm doing something.
Yeah, dog. Everybody.
This is me, a new woman.
Like Chrissy's just Chrissy just posing with her dog. Like, oh, this is gonna be cute for our frames inside the house. Like,
Chrissy was like, I'm gonna do another booty mag where it was for like fucking paws and
I was
claws.
just so mad at her outfit.
magazine.
Another booty man.
Honey.
I don't want to see Chris.
I was like, girl, we already seen the jean and boobs.
That
Like,
made
you
her
could have
feel
switched
good
up the
about
outfit.
herself.
Okay,
J-Lo
girl. Like, I
back.
know you was feeling yourself, but you could have
Good for
changed
her.
it.
Good for her self-esteem.
Cisco's bettering himself.
Well,
Good for you.
That's good
That's what
for
he
him.
said.
With his kids, it's cool.
Rich is 79, Gold is a hit. Can't lose with Sin. And then he's still creeping around girls. Like, he just looked like the creepy old uncle who's like,
Oh my gosh, like
I manage
he's
artists.
so creepy.
What? You sing? You sing? Yeah, girl. Oh,
You know,
got
I'm a
great
producer.
voice.
You seen that show, Love and Hip Hop?
If he ever walked into a room that I'm
Stevie Hands.
at, I would be
That's the
so
diabolic
scared. Like, I would feel all his energy just weirding me the heck out. Like, if he ever walked into a room and he was in the same room as me, I'd be like,
Well, he's dating what's her name,
I'd
so he's out
run.
here. Is he out here? Moniece? Isn't that what they
Are
said?
they still dating?
That's what people. He's so.
Oh, by the way, for everyone who got upset last week because we care about Cisco's feelings, he dated Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, apparently.
oh, they had a date. Oh my gosh, I remember she'd be like, me and Cisco.
But have you seen Eric
Was it a
Williams
date?
though?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Jennifer?
her ex Eric
Have you
Williams?
seen his mouthpiece?
Anybody is an upgrade from Eric Williams.
His grill piece is the worst.
I don't watch any of the basketball ones.
I do.
He had the lump on his head.
Girl, how can you forget Eric Williams, girl?
Yeah.
You know, I don't be watching that show ever.
Not even when Eric Williams was on.
Girl, no.
Oh my God.
And he talk like he's all that.
No, he used to drag girls on Twitter.
Oh, he
really?
talk like
Dragging chicks.
Eric Williams, right?
He's ugly,
awful.
no doubt. But he talks. His mouth game.
He literally talks
You
smack.
think he killing these?
He act like it.
Yes, he does.
Have you seen Eric Williams?
No, I'm gonna have
Wait
to
till
look
we
it
get out of here.
I'm gonna pull up on my phone. So Sin, she was apparently with Randy.
Who?
Wait, who?
That guy.
Oh, that's that dude, right? Randy? That was his name?
I really couldn't, girl.
More power to her.
Girl, he should have stayed behind the scenes, okay?
Yeah, he, you know, but more power to
but-
him.
Let Sin have her moment.
All right,
Erica's
girl.
got a wedding dress on.
I just could not.
And
with
then
her. I could not.
You were
with
right.
that
It's
smile.
immediately off.
She's trying to be the best mother and wife.
Oh, girl, go ahead. All right.
Right, like if that's gonna work, are you really about to
I'm
post
showing
something?
Eric Williams. So I'm gonna have it waiting in queue when we get out of here so you can see it.
Hey, how many? Never mind.
Yeah.
Terra is strong and independent, and she's raising men, not boys.
Good
See,
for her.
Peter, look at me, Peter. I can accomplish something. You should be back with us. We make a good team.
I'll raise you too.
Because I've been doing it for the last 13 years. I'm the only one who's had an income
might as well.
in 13 years.
She better not get back with Peter.
She gonna get back with Peter
I
for
know
sure.
it, but I just hope she doesn't.
For
It's
sure.
such a waste.
Yeah.
Such a nice young
Peter's his priority is being the best father.
And the girls are like, bye. They dropped off the kids. They're like, bye.
At Color Me Mine, like have fun. We'll be back in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
After
Because
the
we know
shot.
you
After
one
the
track
shot.
minded, okay?
And Mona's not picking up the tab on this, so meet us on the back. The production panel, pick you guys in them. All right, so then we get Yandy. She gave birth to Skylar.
That was just so intense.
I just wasn't ready for like
was
Yandy.
not-
It wasn't. They didn't show the whole thing.
No, I know, but
no.
Yandy's
They showed
face was just
enough.
like.
You
I mean,
pushed that
we
thing out
get
your-
that it was a beautiful moment, but it could have been the beautiful moment after she was born, and they were just like,
Oh
like,
no! We saw little Skylar.
No, she was like Omarion, and that heifer got a fucking pool in their bedroom.
They did. Get
I mean, that was a
whole
cute
moment. They got a whole damn 10 minutes of birthing.
Right. They were like, Skylar gonna be
I mean, it
seen.
looked a lot more pretty. Though,
I like seeing Mendeecees. He
than
was
this
right with the
moment.
hug me.
Yandy was like,
Kiss my contractions.
But they got in that bath water and they got in that uterus water.
was like,
I don't want to be.
Ooh, wait, now I'm thinking about it. How did they get that dirty ass pool up the bedroom?
I don't know. Drain it. I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
Get a bucket and throw it water in
why
the
are you even
tub.
thinking about that?
Because you know there's a stain left from that.
Oh, goodbye.
All I know is, again, rude. What about Johnny Blaze? Next
Johnny
week,
Blaze
we
is
get the
over.
reunion, and it looks like the reunion gonna be Johnny Blaze versus Diamond again.
Because Erica
Not
isn't there.
surprising.
Erica wasn't there?
She was like in an outside room. She didn't want to be
Erica's
on stage
like, I'm
with him.
too
above
good
all
for them
this.
now.
Do you
I'm
know
a
who my
wife.
husband is?
Okay.
Shad Moss.
Shad Moss.
A.K.A. Bow Wow.
You know, I miss
AKA.
this now.
You know, I'm Erica Moss. All right. On that note, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Kennelia.
One more thing, I bet you Erica's gonna come out with a book that's like how you can be a thought and turn into a wife.
Thought to wife.
Thought to wife. You can follow me at Since I Don't Play.
Shout out to my mama, and maybe she could read that book and find out what a thought is. Mom.
A wife's past thought.
She's like, what's a thought?
Until next week. Same time, same place.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.